We will make America metal again.
In the passion play, crumbling away, I'm your source of self-destruction. Things I walk with fear, sucking darkest wind, leaving all your best construction. Basically, you won't see more is all you need, dedicated to how I'm killing you. I'm rolling faster, obey your master. Your life burns faster, obey your master. Master puppet, I'm pulling your string, twisting your mind and smashing your dreams. Blinded by me, you can't see a thing. Just call my name, cause I'll make it scream. Master, just call my name, cause I'll make it scream. Master.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today is Wednesday, November 5th, 2018. You ready for one of your last hump days of the year? I know, how sad. Anyways, hope you guys are ready. Well, today's the day. Oh, by the way, today's a special episode because it's early morning episode. Hope you guys are catching it. I'm right now, as we speak, I'm probably out there working. I have a new client and I have to leave the house 8:30 in the morning, so I just, I need to take care of this, obviously. But anyways, all right, let's get to it. Morning. So, as you guys are fully aware, today Powell is testifying in front of. Wait, what? What? They canceled it? On Monday? Fuck. I'm a bit behind. Yeah, I'll say I'm fucking behind. I'm so fucking behind, I'm coming at you from another freaking dimension, for crying out loud. As you know, my week has been a little hectic and all over the place, so I kind of recorded this a little earlier. Then as I was editing, I was like, oh shit, I forgot XYZ. So, in case you're not aware, today the markets are closed. What? Why are they closed? Well, because I don't know if you guys remember, this past weekend Bush died, and they had just recently announced, I think yesterday, that they're going to close the markets in order to honor Bush. And by the way, I wish I could have seen this coming last weekend. They always close the markets when a president dies, but again, it's so few and far in between, and none of us barely even care about these things. So that's happening. Also, the yield curve officially inverted. It began inversion Monday, but wow, it officially inverted already. The markets went down around 700 to 800 points yesterday. All of a sudden, the markets are closed. The bonds, were selling off, and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people are already saying that this could be the beginning of the end. I was saying that the beginning of the end. That's what I do think. I think it is kind of like the beginning of the end, but I still don't think that we're going to have a crash soon. And the crash might not start till, well, it's starting now, but it might not be official till summer. But again, we shall see, and we have no idea until we see what happens. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you guys finish the rest of the episode. I know you barely even got started. Let me get back into the time machine, and I'll see you guys in... All right. Well, damn, what the fuck are we going to talk about now? I know. How about did the yield curve inverted?
I definitely consider today a significant day because the pattern shift, I'm getting goosebumps. The pattern shift that we've been talking about, waiting for an inverted yield curve, actually occurred today. And what happened was that the 3-year yield was now higher than the 5-year yield. And the 5-year yield is at the same level as the 2-year yield. Now, look, we talked about this in the beginning of October when I came across that critical report from the San Francisco Fed that said every single time this level has been breached. And it's a combination of valuations and yields. Every single time that level has been breached, it indicated that we were going to have an inverted yield curve, which voila, we got it today, which indicates that a recession is going to be following soon. So you need to really consider yourself warned that this has now happened. Now, in addition to that, so that's what's happening with the markets today, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. But holy crap, look at this. You've got the 30-year yield, because now we were talking about shorter-term yields. Let's talk about the longer-term yield. The 30-year yield has now fallen below that critical 200-day or the 50-day moving average. The markets do not like this. But what I find really interesting is that this morning they're saying flatter yield curve. There's no flatter yield curve. Yeah, the other yields are. But we actually now have an official inversion. This is critically important. It is a pattern shift change that signals a recession is looming. And you can see the markets, I mean, well, we talked about it at the beginning of October. That link is below. Megs, did you put that link there? Okay. That link is below. Go look at that piece that I did back the beginning of October, but look at the reaction to it. And when you stop and think about that, this is when the markets really, I mean, they've been roiling and falling apart since the beginning of this year. But since the beginning of October, they hit new highs and they have been going into bear market territory ever since. So you have every single major average that has breached the critical 200-day moving average. All right, I'm not saying maybe anymore. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put my neck on the line. I'm really convinced, especially with what happened today, that this is it, people. So if you were kind of goofing around what we were going to do, you should know. Get yourself prepared. Food, water, energy, security, shelter, community, barterability, wealth preservation. Get yourself prepared. You have been warned.
But pretty much as soon as that happens, that's it. Countdown begins to the end of, to the next crash. Remember, we were talking about most likely it was going to happen in summer of next year. Well, guess what? If the yield curve has inverted for real, so, and the same thing with this guy, he's not going to be testimony, yada, yada, yada. They just keep kicking the can down the road, yada, yada, yada.
So speaking of exes, my old boyfriend came over late last night, and yada, yada, yada. Anyway, I'm really tired today.
So, what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about the EU. We're going to talk about Europe. We're going to talk about, what happened the last time we had the financial crisis when Greece and a bunch of other countries, went kaput. A lot of horribleness. Other countries in Europe and just like around the world took a hit. I was watching a thing of Vice News the other day, and over there in Italy, the EU right now is going to war with Italy. And what does that mean? Well, Italy just elected a new government, and they are they are against the EU in the sense that, like, they want to protect the people and kind of do like a little bit of a Brexit. Like, for example, they have two choices: A, take care of the people, or B, pay the debt. And Italy's like, you know what, we got to take care of our people, and that's what they're going to be doing. And the EU is like, oh, if you don't pay, there's going to be an economic war, there's going to be war, blah, blah, blah. And so far, they've gone as far as to even go to Italy and start fining them for not paying up the debt. So, yeah, like that's going to help.
Now the guy's got to come up with Paulie's money every week, no matter what. Business bad? Fuck you, pay me. Oh, you had a fire? Fuck you, pay me. Place got hit by lightning, huh? Fuck you, pay me. What if I get one of those TVs? No, I'll be so.
The whole thing with what's happening with Italy is another situation that's arising within Europe. We're already seeing what's happening in France. We're seeing what's happening in England. And we're seeing what's happening all over the place. On top of that, all of these countries are also de-dollarizing. It's increasing over and over again, you know, more each day. You know, whether it's Turkey, whether it's Germany, you name it. It's happening. Russia. I know they're not considered Europe per se, but they are part of Europe in a sense, and they're also part of Asia. But regardless, the whole point is that everybody's de-dollarizing. So the way I'm looking at it is, and I've talked about this before a while ago, where I think that, you know, the euro and the EU is going to fall before the dollar falls, and so far it seems like that's exactly what's going to happen. So everything that we're seeing right now that's happening within Europe, and we're going to be seeing happening in Europe from here on forward, it's going to eventually happen here in the US. We're going to be mirroring what's going on over there. It's going to happen over there first. They're going to riot over there first. They're going to be, you know, up in arms over there first. The whole the European Union is going to fall over there first, you know, as opposed to our government. The euro is going to fall before the dollar falls, and so on and so forth. So by this time next year, meaning December of 2019, there might not even be a euro, and the whole economy of Europe might have already crashed or gone through a huge transition all of 2019, and late summer of 2018 we start figuring out that, you know, our own system is crashing, and then the dollar crashes, not just around the world, but just crashes, and then the whole system starts coming down, and certain countries, depending on who you are, you know, let's say countries with little debt, they won't be affected as much as other countries with a lot of debt, and so on and so forth. And how are we gonna, you know, move forward from there? And are we gonna have a new standard, aka a new gold standard, a new maybe a Bitcoin standard, or some other standard, or maybe the SDR, or who knows? But all that is shaping up to be happening. I mean, in this exact order. So the way I see it is, the U.S. and the dollar is going to keep going strong for at least another year. Europe is literally burning as we speak right now, all over the place. That's going to fall, and then once that falls, and the euro falls, and the European Union is destroyed, and all this shit happens, once all that takes place, then it's the U.S. and the dollar, and so on and so forth. So it's all dominoes. So that's what's going to happen. All right. Anyways, guys, I just want to give you guys a big shout out, all of you guys out there. Thank you so much for everything you guys do. If you want to keep supporting me, the horse, and this program, just become a patron, or, you know, just leave some sort of donation tip down there. Help the cause, helps keep spreading the news. If you can't do any of that, then don't worry. Please, by all means, leave a like. They're free. Leave a comment. It's also free. And share, and so on and so forth. And please spread this knowledge more than anything else. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Okay, don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share this knowledge, and watch this video that I always put, you know, watch this video that I'm putting here at the end of this one. I hope you guys like the fact that I put little videos at the beginning and end, and so on and so forth. Kind of helps bring the whole point across in full circle. All right, guys, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. By the way, no Bit.tube, no Twitch show tonight as well, but I will be back Thursday. So I'll be back tomorrow night, I promise, all right? Well, I'll be back later tomorrow as well with another episode, the Thursday episode. Laters. It's a long week.
You'll never have enough money because as long as there's money, there's somebody making money.
More
They're
of it.
printing money.
Yeah.
There's the Federal Reserve. But what you can change is the way you view the world.
Yeah.
And if you change the way you view the world, the money becomes irrelevant.
I be trying to tell people
Brother,
this.
brother. But you
That's
live
it
in
right there.
That's
You
the
living
model,
it.
brother.
Exactly. You living it.
I mean,
Right.
think, who have been the most? I mean, look, arguably the most influential human being in the last 2,000 years was born broke, died broke, had a skill but didn't practice it. The dude was a carpenter. And didn't practice as a carpenter. What did he do? I'm out here studying, talking to people. Then the bourgeois people, the Pharisees, he
come on,
ain't make
Come on,
one
man. You grew up
bitch,
in the
ain't
church.
make one. Ain't make
made
one
nothing,
nothing.
man.
He's supposed to be a
It's
carpenter.
the table made by
Yeshua.
Yeah.
Daddy sent you to be a carpenter, man. You ain't never. What did he do? I'm talking about life, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking about reality.
I'm a living example.
I'm a living example, and I serve.
Have you made a lot of money out of your music?
Money. I mean, how much is a lot of money to you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars?
No.
Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
Do you have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life forever.